I'm here for Nicole Arbour.
You see the drippy, I'm fitted up. Hop in my car and the giddy up. Secure the bag, yeah, I get the bus. Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up.
Before we start this video, if you are interested in joining my 12-week workout program where you get lifetime access to my Facebook support group, yes, that means even after the 12 weeks, you will continue to get support. You see my meals that I post, fitness videos, any questions you have get answered, along with an amazing group of supportive people to help you reach your goal for the rest of your life. My goal with this is that everyone who joins makes being healthier a lifestyle, not a crash diet. Link is below. Also, Prodough Bakery protein donuts sold out within the first day this week, so thank you guys so much for ordering. We will be back in stock soon, so keep an eye out. Okay, my little Halloween minions, let's start this video. Hello mortals, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, then you're probably very confused, scared, and maybe a little turned on. I don't know, you tell me in the comment section. But welcome to my channel. My name's Michelle McDaniel. I'm a proud pug mom, personal trainer, and reaper of souls, aka a cosplayer. But this is my channel. My thoughts will probably offend you, where I share my thoughts on any topic that will probably offend someone, because whenever you share your opinion, somebody's going to take it personally and be offended.
I think she's a pretty attractive woman.
I'm offended that you would think I'm attracted to women.
So if there is a topic, an event, a situation that you want my thoughts on, make sure to tell me in the comment section. Now today, we are going to do a little throwback on one of the most hated YouTubers. This specific YouTuber had the whole world angry, from moms.
You stupid as hell. You should be swinging on trees and just enjoying your happy, healthy, skinny life. But no, instead you're making mean videos about the rest of us.
Teenagers.
My initial response was anger. I couldn't understand how a human being could be so outspoken and so judgmental.
Whitney Waythor.
So I saw a particularly heinous video on the internet last night.
All because of a video that she posted a few years ago. Now the outrage was so severe that this girl got a bunch of death threats, and people were summoning me to reap her soul. That's right, people. Today we're talking about the blonde bombshell YouTuber that calls herself comedian, Nicole Arbour. Nicole Arbour is a 34-year-old actress, comedian, choreographer, singer, and YouTuber. According to her website, she is a jack of all trades and master of fun, an old school do-it-all entertainer with a cheerleader attitude. She's a one-of-a-kind motivational creative powerhouse and your new best friend. For real, she wants to have sleepovers with you. That's what it says on the website. These are not my words. Nicole performs at comedy festivals, choreographed some of the biggest Canadian award shows, and nicknamed the world's sexiest comedian. In 2008, Nicole was in a car crash where she was almost killed, severely injuring her back. She then was inspired to start a movement called #GoTeam to motivate her and others to get up and cheer for themselves again. Eventually, she started to pursue YouTube more. Wasn't getting much traction until she started her Dear Insert Race, Gender, Personality, or Physical Trait here. Her first viral video for the series was Dear Instagram Models.
Dear Instagram models, it's time we have a chat, sexy bitches.
I remember that everyone was just dying over this video. Every time I saw someone share this video, they were literally just dying over Nicole Arbour, literally on the floor dying of laughter.
For real, bitches, it's time to have a chat. Consider this a State of the Union address for hoes of the internet. Hoes, as far as the eye can see.
The majority of the watchers loved this video and was just in love with Nicole Arbour.
It's the whores, Facebook cunts. Bring it on in, girls. This has been weighing on me for a while.
But then the way that people perceived Nicole took a turn for the worse. On September 3rd, 2015, Nicole posted her second video for her Dear series. And she titled this one, Dear Fat people. You humans had a field day with this one. Because of this video, Nicole Arbour became one of the most hated people on social media. And today, we're revisiting this video. By the way, I really want to have Nicole on this channel because back then it really intrigued me when she posted it. The reason why is the main point of this video, so we'll get into that in a second. Just how everyone reacted her interview on The View.
And you sort of hide behind this, well, it's not healthy. That's bull, and you know it.
I personally don't think she really got to talk about it in depth. So if you guys could just do a little favor for this big old bag of bones and tell Nicole that the Grim Reaper is looking for her and would love to have her on the channel to explain herself a little bit and talk about body positivity. I reached out to her and she didn't respond back. Rude. Do you want me to reap your soul, girl? I'm just kidding. I'm sure she gets a ton of messages. I'm just very intrigued, very interested, and would love to hear her side of the story. Because we like to listen to both sides of the story, right? We don't just listen to what people say and tell us how to feel. You humans don't do that, right? You like to listen to both. You don't just jump to conclusions and listen to whatever someone else is telling you how to feel and react. You come up with your own feelings, right? All right, now I have 3 goals in this video reviewing Nicole Arbour's Dear Fat People video. 1, decide if she and the video really deserve the outrage of anger that it received, or were people angry because media, celebrities, and their favorite YouTubers were telling them to be angry. I have never seen the video until today when it was trending. I saw bits and pieces picked apart by the news.
YouTube star under fire. The comedian feeling the backlash from her video, Dear Fat People. It's been shared millions of times.
Bits and pieces picked apart by people who posted on Facebook, and bits and pieces picked apart from popular YouTubers who only picked out certain parts of the video. So I've never seen the whole thing. And I've only reacted to bits and pieces that I've seen on YouTube. So this will be very enlightening for me to see the whole thing and see what all of the buzz was about. 2, why did the video and Nicole get the level of outrage that it received? And 3, the final one. After we answer 1 and 2, we then decide Nicole Arbour's fate. Will she continue to walk the human world, or will she be dragged down into the underworld with me, where she will have to serve me, Queen Death? Well, we're about to find out because I finally sat down, watched the whole video. I really took all of those thoughts that was forced into my head from other YouTubers, media, news, television, family and friends around me, sat down, opened my eyes, my ears, listened to the whole thing, and came up with my very own conclusion. I also took out anything else that came out about Nicole Arbour and was focusing completely on the video. I was back into 2015. I was still working at LA Fitness, broke as hell. I don't know anything about Nicole Arbour except for the Dear Instagram video, and I watched it. So for the people who never watched it or refused to watch it because they just took other people's words for it, or maybe you just had absolutely no interest, I decided to make a whole list of pinpoints from Nicole's video as to what comments probably offended the world. Mortals, let's review. She used the word fat right there in the title. First mistake. She relates the speed of which fat people walk to the speed of a zombie.
What are you gonna do, fat people? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna chase me? Really? You're gonna chase me? It's gonna be like fucking Frankenstein. I can get away from you by walking at a reasonable pace.
She said fat shaming isn't real.
Fat shaming is not a thing. Fat people made that up. That's the race card with no race. Yeah, but I couldn't fit into a store. That's discrimination.
She told people to stop eating.
No. That means you're too fat and you should stop eating.
She brought up doctors.
Are you gonna tell the doctor that they're being mean and fat shaming you when they say you have fucking heart disease?
She brought up statistics and followed up with the O word, obesity.
And if there's people watching this with a specific health condition, this is not aimed at you. I'm talking about the 35% of North Americans who are obese.
Which wasn't a slur back then, but now according to fat acceptance, it is now.
That means you are so fat, you are affecting your own health.
Nicole said big bones don't exist.
There are no fucking skeletons that look like the Michelin Man.
She said fat people should move more.
Fat people parking spots should be at the back of the mall parking lot. Walk to the doors and burn some calories. Why are we helping them? Wanna die quicker? Come this way. It's assisted suicide.
Nicole also said that body positivity is eating healthy and working out and taking care of your body. She compared body acceptance or fat acceptance to other addictive behaviors.
You really think if enough of you hashtag something bad for you, it makes it okay? Hashtag meth love. Hashtag team smokers.
She said your family and friends are gonna be very sad if you die an early death, especially if it's from something like food addiction.
I forgot to tell you that plus size stands for plus heart disease, plus knee problems, plus diabetes, plus your family and friends crying that they lost you too soon because you need excited to have a Coke plus fries.
Nicole said that fat people get special treatment and get rewarded for the pure fact that they overeat.
I was at the airport not too long ago, and I had to wait in one of those lines. The fattest, most obese, I'm talking TLC special fat. They got to go to the front of the line because they were complaining that their knees hurt too much to stand in it. Oh, I just came an hour early like I was supposed to. But you overeat, let me help you.
She said that the obese family at the airport smelled like sausage.
And they complain, and they smell like sausages.
Made more fat jokes.
They're so fat that they're that standing sweat fat. Crisco was coming out of their pores like a fucking Play-Doh fun factory.
A Jabba the Hutt reference about one of the individuals that was part of the obese family she was talking about.
And then a stewardess walks up to me. Hi ma'am, I hate to ask, but we've got a disabled passenger. Would you mind switching seats? And of course, because I'm not an asshole, I'm like, oh my god, of course, yes. Oh look, it's Fat Family. And Jabba the Son sits right beside me.
Lastly, she said that she would love you no matter what, even if you're unhealthy, but she did wish health on all of the viewers.
The truth is, I will actually love you no matter what, but I really hope this bomb of truth exploding into your face will act as shrapnel that seeps into your soul, makes you want to be healthier so that we can enjoy you as human beings longer on this planet.
Now, YouTube, now that we reviewed most of the video and most of the comments that she made, right now in the comment section, before I tell you my opinion about Nicole Arbour, because I don't want to sway you, right now, tell the Queen of Death right now in the comment section, did this video and Nicole Arbour deserve the backlash, the blow up, attention, and the death threats that it received? Answer now, because remember, I could come for you next. Many people from the fat acceptance movement love to relate me to Nicole Arbour. In fact, they love to joke around and say that I am the black version of Nicole Arbour. Humans are so simple-minded and uncreative. With that being said though, I can see some similarities. She uses the word fat, she brought up doctors, health, big bones don't exist, she will love you no matter what, but she still wants you to be healthy. Very similar to when I say you don't have to be a size 2, abs are great, but you don't need them to be healthy, but health is important outro that I do in almost every single video. Nicole does all of these things in a bubbly manner because that's her online persona. She said before that her online persona is a more dumb blonde Barbie type thing.
Isn't it ironic that it's taking a blonde girl to explain shit? It's irony, right?
Just as I see some minor similarities, there are some major differences. I'm sure that most of the people in the fat acceptance community love to put everyone who doesn't think that obesity, and morbidly obesity, isn't the best thing, most comfortable or healthiest thing on the same level as they do with me and Nicole Arbour. But let me point out a few differences between me and her. Nicole makes a lot of fat jokes towards others. I personally don't feel the need to do fat jokes unless it's toward myself, because I personally think certain situations that happened when I was fat was funny and I like to share it, joke about it rather than cry about it. Just like I joke about situations that happen to me now that I'm muscular. I personally don't feel the need to make fun of other people's bodies. Now with that being said, I personally don't think fat jokes are bad at all. In fact, I find them hilarious, just like I find skinny jokes hilarious. I find muscular jokes hilarious. Grim Reaper jokes are also welcome. I don't think Nicole Arbour's jokes landed completely well, and I'm sure people might not love her humor when it comes to this topic, but she is a comedian and comedians make jokes about everything. And I think that fat people or just anyone who was upset about this video need to understand that she also made a lot of jokes about dumb blondes.
How stupid do I look? Don't answer that.
And I didn't see any of the people who were offended by her fat jokes or blondes be offended by any of her dumb blonde jokes. 2, she's not a trainer and doesn't leave much, if any, helpful information about weight loss or to be healthy. And as nice as giving health information and weight loss tips is, she doesn't have to give you those tips. She's not a trainer. Now, me being a trainer, and since I do put up these videos, I do like to give some type of solution in the video, some type of helpful tips to help people who are obese or just trying to be healthier. I personally cannot stand when I just want to talk about a simple topic and some Susan comes up into the comment section and says, "You're just taking 10 minutes to tell fat people that they are unhealthy and give absolutely no solution." Susan, darling, open your eyes and look around my channel and stop complaining that I didn't give you free information in this one video. Or there's this new thing called Google. that is very popular in the human world, you can look up whatever you needed to know. So use it, because I have absolutely no issue or remorse for damning you and/or I force myself to be offended down to the underworld, okay? And no one down there cares if you're offended or not. But because I am a trainer and it is my job to help people, not only critique people, I try to put in free information in most of my videos to hopefully, for the people who are actually going to listen to it, will apply it to their lives and hopefully they can live a healthier, better quality life. It's not Nicole's job to provide you with health information. She's there to entertain you, not supply you with health info. So for the people who were complaining that she didn't follow up with some type of health tip, go see a doctor, a personal trainer, or a nutritionist for that. And stop looking for comedians to help you with your health and your training routine. That's weird and not helpful at all. It's like me going to a YouTube page that is run by doctors, being upset that they didn't give me any information for cosplay. Be smarter. 3, she was never fat. As far as we know, she never really had any type of food issues. The reason why I think people take my information maybe a little better than Nicole's video is because I do have a past with food. I am a food addict. I am definitely a sugar addict, and I have to work hard on that every day, even though I attain the body and the physique that I generally always wanted. And people love to be able to relate to something. I know that I do.
You're not fat, that's the problem.
And I know if I was in my past overweight state where I was very jealous of everyone because I was so tired of being tired of my body and not having any confidence, I would probably hate Nicole Arbour because of my own internal going on. But I think because I have that past, people can relate to my content a little bit more than Nicole.
You're not fat, that's the problem.
I come from a family of morbidly obese people where Steven Crowder would say that their blood type is pudding.
Okay, for people who are listening terrestrially, look at the picture. I mean, her blood type is pudding.
And let me just make a correction, because Steven Crowder, you are wrong. Their blood type is made of sweet potato pie and double fried chicken.
Cartman, you ate the skin off of every piece of chicken! Well, I saved you all the chicken part.
Yes, double fried chicken is a thing in my family. And it is delicious, but damn, it's not good for the heart. The main reason I concluded that people were so offended and upset by this video is because it's a skinny, pretty blonde girl with a nice body poking fun at fat people.
You're not fat, that's the problem.
And it became the snowball effect of this popular person on YouTube telling their followers that they are offended, therefore we all should probably be offended too. Remember with Dear Insta Models, people loved her making fun of half-naked big-boobed bimbos on Instagram.
Do nothing bitches. Girls who are just trying to be hot and wait for some guy to come along and take care of them. Perhaps an athlete that you accidentally got pregnant with. You poked holes in the condom, you psycho. Psycho.
Mommy, how was I made? I poked holes in the condom so your dad would have to pay for you. And my lips. And my new boobs. It's really hard for me to blink.
The moment you talk about obesity, people don't think it's so funny. Let me rephrase that. The moment a skinny, pretty, blonde girl talks about obesity, people don't think it's very funny. Talk about thin privilege, right?
Brutally fat shaming.
You are a bully. You can't just shame someone in order to become relevant today.
The whole video was fat shaming. Oh, good God, why?
Like I said, I never watched the whole thing until today. I only saw bits and pieces and reacted to it, but now that I sat through the whole thing, I personally don't think it deserved national headlines like it did. I don't think that she even got on the same level of fat jokes I've heard in stand-up comedy or movies or other YouTubers.
Uh-oh. Looks like you're having trouble breathing while tying your shoes. Well, I don't want to alarm you, but you're probably getting fat.
Your ass this big cause you just see fast food.
Your butt is wide, well mine is too.
And this girl was no bargain either, she was fat.
Fat, huh? Phrases like, wow, dude, you've really filled out, only come up when your friends want to comment on how large you've gotten, but are also afraid that you might eat them.
Mama said that's why your stomach is hanging out like that.
She was fat. Fat as a big girl. Ooh, remember how we met? I hit her with my car. She said me once go around me. I told her I didn't think I had enough gas.
My zippers bust, my buckles break.
You can't have it because you're going to be fat like the people at the grocery store.
But I got asked to do a benefit gig recently for sufferers of obesity. What?
When you only have seconds, I'm having 23rds.
She went, sufferers of obesity. I went, do you mean fat people?
So I like watching other fat people who like, you know, they get real emotional and be scared to eat. You know, like, you know, first thing is they got salad on their plate. Stop playing. You didn't get that size from eating salad.
no, because obesity is, well, she actually went, no, because she was eating. She went, no, just, you know, between snacks.
One girl, she was so fat, she got in the scale, a card came out, said 1 at a time, you know?
You look at the real food, sweating and breathing hard. I want some cake.
She went, obesity is a disease. No, it's not, is it? You just like eating, don't you?
Also, ditch the skinny jeans. A fat guy in skinny jeans looks like a human ice cream cone. What's that? You love ice cream? Of course you do, you fat slob.
No, it's not, is it? How is that a disease? Oh, I'm so ill. Oh.
Hey, it's not all bad. You get to make other people's airplane rides uncomfortable, and you get to wear your own fat guy themed t-shirts.
As a cartoonologist myself, a lot of the jokes felt like they would be in a cartoon.
They were so fat that they're that standing sweat fat. Crisco was coming out of their pores like a fucking Play-Doh fun factory.
Oh, what is that now? Squeeze.
Okay, but please don't tell us where that—
Sward made out of cheese. It will lubricate my body. Now, push.
But like I said, I personally think the outrage is because of how she looks. It was very similar to my video about the obese nail salon. The owner decided to be mad at me, a fit, attractive woman. What? I don't think I'm ugly. This pile of bones has to be at least a 7. But she took my video, blew it out of proportion. I didn't make one fat joke. I even complimented her as a businesswoman. I spoke about health and she reacted the same way that people reacted to Nicole Arbour's video. When all of these men on YouTube dragged her, called her ugly, made a ton of Jabba the Hutt references to her body, etc, etc. But who did she choose to pinpoint and be upset over so all of her followers can stroke her ego, tell her how pretty she is, play the victim, and then tell me how ugly I am? Me. She focused on me. The recap of all that is linked below if you are interested to that story. It has to be a girl thing. It was mostly women I saw loving the Insta model video, a lot of obese women sharing this video, making fun of all the Insta models, and then the moment that Nicole Arbour focused on obesity, used the F word, fat, those same people were offended by the Dear Fat People video. Now watchers, Halloween minions, mortals, and the dead. Anyone who is watching right now. Despite whether you think Nicole isn't funny, is funny, who she is as a person, we are not judging that today. Tell me in the comment section, do you think this video, Dear Fat People, deserved the outrage from the human world as it did? Do you think the outrage of this video got that way because Nicole is a conventionally attractive, thin, blonde woman? And do you think because Nicole made this video that she deserves to get dragged to the underworld by my sight and be forever my minion for eternity? Right now, choose in the comment section Nicole Arbour's fate. Lord Death will be waiting for Nicole's judgment. Happy Halloween, mortals! Thank you everyone for watching this video. If you can, please hit the subscribe button and the notification bell. If you would like to have Nicole as a guest on this channel, talk about Dear Fat People along with her opinions on body positivity, let her know by sending her this video or tagging her on my most recent post on Instagram. Thanks for watching and happy Halloween.
I ain't never scared like Bone Crush. Boy, I got God, don't fear none. My line busy, take no calls. Feels like I don't have no flaws.